Stephen, how much are you looking forward to this game on Sunday?
I think it's a fantastic game for everyone that's involved. There's both sets of supporters, both sets of players. But from a manager's point of view, yeah, I think it's an interesting game. Big atmosphere. You know, they've got a very good home record, but we feel confident going there. And I think it'll be a fascinating match for everyone.
It's a long time since Rangers won at Celtic Park, but you'll be hoping you can follow up what you did in December.
Well, I think that's got to be a motivation for the players and myself. You know, we'd like to be the first team domestically to go there and take the 3 points. I think our best performance can achieve that. I think we have to take confidence from the last time that both teams went head to head. Obviously, it was a different environment, so this time we won't have the power of Ibrox behind us. We won't have them cheering every duel or every match-up across the pitch. That was certainly a big help for us, but the players have got to have the mentality and the confidence that they can go there and do the same job.
How much of a different Celtic team and performance do you expect on Sunday in comparison to the last game at Ibrox?
I think they'll be better. We expect a strong Celtic team. We obviously respect the home form. We know they've got individual players that can win a game at any given time, and they've got a manager that will motivate them very well. So we expect a tough challenge, a tough game. And we expect a good Celtic team. But you know, our focus this week's been about us and what we can do. We felt last time we were there we maybe showed too much respect. We stood off them too much, certainly in the first 45 minutes. So we'll have a game plan at the weekend that hopefully is a level up from the last time we went there.
I was going to ask that, Stephen, just in terms of the game plan. Obviously at Ibrox, you were in their faces constantly at that high press and sort of forced them into mistakes that you capitalised on. Are you able to replicate that when you go over from home to Celtic Park?
Well, I think we have to realise and appreciate it's a different game, a different environment. I don't think it would be clever of me to give me game plan away or our approach or what we're going to do. But I think one thing's quite clear, and in any game of football, if you stand off good players, normally they can hurt you, no matter what the environment is, what pitch, what place. If you give good players too much respect, they hurt you, and that's the reason why they're good players.
It's beneficial as well when the players know the feeling of beating Celtic like they did last time. They know that feeling, and obviously it can be another inspiration for them to replicate that.
Yeah, I think the last time we visited Celtic Park, it was on the back of a Europa League game on a Thursday night. We had a lot of travel. It was a big night emotionally for us to qualify for Europe with 9 men. And then the old firm slapped us in the face within 72 hours, and it was a very difficult place, and I think that affected us from the beginning. We also had to deal with the mental block of fearing Celtic over the years and the results that have been quite damaging to the team. I think beating them at Ibrox and showing that we can, at our best, we can compete and we can go toe to toe. I think that should help us this time round. That doesn't mean we're going to go there and necessarily get the results. We have to go and work for that and make sure that across the park we're up for it and we match them in the 1v1s, of course. But the players have to believe and have less fear this time going there.
We heard from Alfredo during the week on his own documentary on Rangers TV, but for you, how big a player will he be on Sunday? Getting that monkey off his back for scoring against Celtic, how important could that be for kicking on as well?
I only judge Alfredo on his all-round performance, what he gives for the team. Only he knows where his confidence is in terms of how good he's feeling going into the game and what he's going to produce. Only he knows that. But in training, he looks good. Throughout the season, he's posted really impressive numbers. He's got international recognition on the back of that, which is great for him. We see in a video through the week how much he's enjoying his football and how much he respects the fans and his teammates. And all I ask of Alfredo is he goes into the game and gives his best in terms of performance if he's selected.
Can I ask you about your personal derby experiences going away from home, like Goodison Park? What was the difference between...
I preferred the derbies and the games against Everton and Manchester United away. I thrived off the environment. I thrived off the pressure, the intimidation, the verbals. Just because it was always a better feeling winning a derby away from home, in my opinion. That's not to say I didn't enjoy the ones at Anfield, but I was the type of player that looked at the fixtures and the away derbies. They were the ones I really liked and thrived on. And this is the mentality that players have got to have. We can't think we haven't got many fans there, no one's cheering us. The players have got to go there, stick together, pull each other along, help each other, stick together. You know, there's going to be moments when, you know, we're under it and stuff, but you know, we have to have the mentality of strong. We have to show leadership and communication out there, because once the game starts, it's very difficult to get information on. So I'm relying on my leaders in the team to all stick together, believe in themselves, and go there and give the best account of themselves. I think that's what our fans want, and that's what I'm hoping for.
Stephen, where does this fixture on Sunday sit in terms of the bigger picture of the title race now?
But I think we obviously understand the gap where it stands right now. For us, is can we affect that? You know, obviously if Celtic were to win the game, it's no good for us. If we draw the game, it's not really helpful. The only result that really helps us, if you're talking about title races, is to go and take maximum points. Celtic are obviously clear favourites where we sit right now. But this is probably our last opportunity to try and affect it or make it more interesting than it is sitting here right now.
What have you learned in the two experiences you've had hands-on in this fixture?
If you go in with the wrong mentality or a weak mentality and fear this game and fear this atmosphere, you won't get the result that you want from there. I think you've got to go there and man up and take responsibility of your role individually and collectively. And you know, when the moments come and when the moments arrive, you've got to go and execute and believe in yourselves, and that's what it'll boil down to. It'll boil down to the small details in the game, and we have to be ready for them.
You've taken on Neil Lennon already this season when he was at Hibernian, but how different do you think it'll be taking him on in terms of his Celtic team?
I don't think it'll be much different. He'll just have a different kit on. Lenny will be Lenny, he'll be fired up, he'll be emotional. I'm sure we'll see that at some point, but this is not about me or Neil Lennon like it wasn't about me or Brendan. That's for you guys to build up and talk about and get interested and excited about. The only thing that's exciting me is the possibility and the opportunity of my team going there and being the first team to take maximum points, and that's been my focus for quite a while now.
You said you were concentrating on your team, but do you think you'll have to combat a different style or some tweaks in terms of the change in management?
I think personnel-wise it won't look too different. And I don't think Lenny's going to all of a sudden go into a winning team and a winning setup and change drastically from what they were doing before, because you know Brendan had them playing some nice football, he had them attacking football, trying to control possession. As you say, Lenny might tweak it in certain ways and in certain things, but I don't think all of a sudden we're going to face a very different Celtic or any individuals that are going to be very different than before. They've got good players, they're a good team, they deserve respect, but in my opinion, I think you'll be making a big mistake if you go in there and fear them.
Stephen, you mentioned mentality quite a lot, but having the mentality to go there into the lion's den, as it were, and be strong.
What do you mean by lions den?
Well, just go into.
There's not going to be any lions there, is there? It's a football pitch. It's the same size as the one we played at Ibrox. It's 11 men v 11 men. I've never known a fan to win a football match. A set of fans can make noise and make the atmosphere very interesting for everyone that we can all enjoy, but it's not a lion's den. A lion's den is if you jump over a cage and you've got 4 lions chasing you and you're fearing for your life.
Fair enough. So, but you mentioned mentality. You've gone to Aberdeen recently and won a similar hostile environment.
Yes.
Do you feel that that mentality is growing?
I think it's an opportunity for the players to show our own supporters that they're out there playing for them. Of course, the atmosphere is going to be good and it's all going to be with Celtic, and every cheer and every throw and every tackle is going to be on their side, but Celtic had to put up with it when they come to our place. It's life, that's not going to change. We expect that, but you've got to thrive in that. That's got to excite you. If any of my squad are fearing that or don't fancy it, they're at the wrong club. We need players that are going to really put the shoulders back and front that and fancy it. I'd be so excited by it if I was a player.
Stephen, can I ask you about Brian Kent playing this week? You maybe frenched out of a move and it'd be difficult to keep him here, and that's the case?
Yeah, I've read the rumours and the speculation. I'm not sure who's put that price on Ryan, whether it's his agents or whether it's Liverpool. I haven't heard nothing on that, but My focus is on Ryan Kent being available for the weekend. I'm pleased he's available. In terms of the future and moving forward, that decision's out of my hands. Liverpool know we want him here. The player knows we want him here. His representation know we want him here. But in terms of the decision, it's not down to me. I wish it was, but unfortunately it's not.
You can also ask just on Gary McAllister, just how is he, and obviously your reaction to the hot incident happened.
It's a shame he's not going to be with us at the weekend, so I've took the decision out of Gary's hands. It's a shame what's happened. He's recovering well, but you know, I think it's better that he rests and recovers and gets himself 100% right, and we get Gary McAllister back when he can be the real Gary McAllister. But it's a shame. I wish he was going to be with us.
Stephen, you talked about Alfredo Morelos. We got a bit of an insight into him this week with that video as well. Is it interesting for us to see kind of what drives him?
I think it's brilliant because that means I get less questions on Alfredo. The more he talks and gives us an insight into him, the person, the real Alfredo, it's better for me. Hopefully at one point we'll have him sitting right next to me doing interviews like this. That's the target for all of us, yeah?
Is the Jake Hasty deal all but done? Some reports suggest.
No comment.
Questions for James?
Can I just ask very about team news? Stephen Barisic.
Barisic is out. He's the only disappointment from the international break. Everyone else has come back fit, fine, trained this morning. We've obviously got one session to go before the game. Fingers crossed everyone comes through that and we'll only be without Barisic.
How much are you relishing this game on Sunday?
Yeah, these are the games that you want to be playing every week, you know. It's a massive game for us, massive game for them. It's an Old Firm derby, so you know it speaks for itself. But yeah, the boys can't wait to go there on Sunday.
How much is that game in December giving you extra motivation to go there and try and beat Celtic again?
Yeah, it's given us obviously massive confidence, you know. First time we've beaten them this season, and I thought the level of performance that we put in that day is probably one of the best performances that we've done this season. So we're hoping to replicate that going there. We know it's going to be tough, but as the gaffer's touched on it, you want to go to these places, away grounds, and hopefully silence their fans. And you know that's obviously what our aim is to do.
How much do the players, once they go on the pitch, take notice of what's going on around you in the stands when there's so many more Celtic fans there?
I only can really just speak for myself because I'm obviously not in those players' heads, but I just tend to block it out. You know, you're so focused in the game that you're not really concentrating on the fans. And I think that'll be the case. I think all our boys will be really focused, and you know we definitely got to go out there and you know try and get us 3 points.
I think it could bring out the best in you that you basically you know you have to go there maybe and win to get the title kind of chase back on track. Does that even kind of sharpen the minds? You know there's no point in going for a draw. A victory is what you really need.
Well, even from the start of the season, our aim is to go into every single game and try and win every single game. That's not been the case this season. Obviously, there's a 10-point gap, but you know, to have any impact in the league, you know, we need to have 3 points. We know that a draw and if we lose, it's not going to be good enough. But you know, you always want to beat your rivals. So you know, we want to go over there and hopefully get the 3 points.
You spoke about beating your rivals there. Just talk us through the emotion of the full-time whistle went Ibrox. Just what was that feeling like to get that first win over Celtic?
For me, it was obviously a big relief. You know, probably weight off my shoulders. Been here a long time and obviously been on losing end a lot of times. But I think it was a great feeling for the fans and for the lads who have came just to have that feeling and to do it obviously at Ibrox. It was a special moment, but you know tomorrow's going to obviously be different. We'll go to their place, so hopefully we can replicate.